What is up, everybody? My name is Rice. Welcome back to the channel. Today is a brand new video. As I'm sure you guys can tell, it's a DVD collection update time because, well, yeah, you guys, I would imagine, read the title before you click on a Harry Rice video. I appreciate if you don't. You just click because it's a Harry Rice video. I appreciate that. So yeah, I'm totally not recording this at a time way before this gets uploaded, but yeah, the DVD collection videos have just finished being uploaded over the past couple days, and yeah, I'm finally getting around to doing an update regarding all the things that I've gotten since I recorded those DVD updates, or DVD collection videos, I should say. And I'm sure, as you can tell just a little bit, the collection's a little bit out of whack. I mean, firstly, I have some Xbox 360 games. I have some stuff I'm trying to sell on eBay, all skewered about the room. Again, I have some of the stuff you'll see later. No spoilers. My fat head is going to be blocking it for most of this video. And then, yeah, you just got a bunch of jumbled stuff. And I've had this stuff sitting on my shelves for 2 months. Technically, it'll be 3 months by the time you see the video, but 2 months when I'm recording this. Well, no, technically up to 3 months, because, yeah, actually, yeah, October. No, earlier than no, yeah, it had to have been October, because that's when I recorded the DVD collection video. So, yeah, I've had this stuff sitting on my shelf for about 2 to 3 months, and I'm finally going to record it tonight. I've been meaning to record this for about a month, but by the time December came around, I said I'll wait till Christmas, just in case. And yeah, I will say now there's probably going to be a addendum is the word I'm looking for. There's probably going to be an addendum to this video. I'm going to start sitting straight now. There's going to be an addendum probably added on after I get to everything that I have, because by the time, again, I upload this, I have more stuff coming in. I've been ordering a bunch off eBay. Some of it that you see in this video will be going right back up on eBay. A lot of it's for my collection, but there's some stuff I bought for the purpose of either an upgrade, which you'll see. I'll tell you which is which, but some of it's for the purpose of an upgrade. Some of it's just to because it was a good deal and I can resell it. And like I said, a lot of it is for my personal collection, which we will talk about. So the first thing, which I think I bought like 3 days after, 3 days after I finished recording the last DVD collection video. We're off on a great start because we've got Fred Claus, and this actually was not bought on eBay. I bought this at a local convenience store because they had DVDs. They no longer have DVDs. Crazily enough, in the 2 months since I bought this, they do not have DVDs there anymore. Yeah, Fred Claus. I've heard this is an alright Christmas film. I like Paul Giamatti. Vince Vaughn is tolerable. I figured for $5, why not? Looking back, of course, I probably would have picked the version up that came with the little ornament, because I would have sold that version. I would have sold either version and keep the other. But yeah, only $5. Fred Claus still sealed. I figured, why not? Pick that up. And then we have the start of the stuff that I've bought on eBay, and the first batch of this stuff I bought were all from within like a week of me buying, because obviously, again, I sell stuff on eBay, I make money, I start buying more stuff, and I will say this first thing I bought, it's to upgrade the entire series. I do have the DVDs on eBay. I'm not gonna plug saying, you know, oh, eBay in the description. I'm not gonna do that, but if you find it, then you find it. But I bought the Blu-ray set of A Nightmare on Elm Street. Again, this is the Blu-ray collection, which I actually didn't even know, but it comes with a ton of special features. Like, you can just see on the back there just a little bit. It's got the first film, obviously, which is its own disc, which unfortunately is not in there. It's the only disc that is missing, but you can see there's a 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Freddy's Dead and New Nightmare, and then the bonus materials disc. Yeah, so the first disc not being there, that sucks. But considering I have the New Line Cinema DVD that came out about probably 15 years at this point, I want to say. It came out about 15 years ago. I still have that DVD. I'm fine with it. So, yeah, again, this was just to save space instead of having all the DVDs in my set. Just get the Blu-ray. I make a profit if I sell the DVD set, so I'm being more fiscally responsible with my collection. So there's that. Next up is a movie that I saw in, I want to say like June or July. Really liked it. I've wanted to pick it up for a couple years because I've wanted to watch it. But I finally decided I'll watch it first and then pick it up. And then I liked it, so I picked it up. Fascinating, I know. High Fidelity with John Cusack, Jack Black. What's her name in this? What's her name? Lily Taylor. Oh, yeah, Lily Taylor is in this. But yeah, John Cusack and High Fidelity. It's a good film. It's about this dude who's trying to win back his girlfriend. Or just kind of baffled that his girlfriend leaves him, and he's a big music guy. It's a pretty funny movie. Jack Black's first like big film. Yeah, it's a pretty fun film. I liked it. The only thing I don't like is it's very typical of the Touchstone DVDs of the early 2000s. It's just a very blank DVD. I think I paid like $7 for this. Not bad at all. If I have the prices, by the way, I'll remember to say them. The Nightmare set, I want to say, was $20, but it ended up being $15 because the dude refunded me a couple bucks when I told him that the first disc wasn't there. I told him I didn't want to return it. I said I'm fine keeping it. Yeah, and dude was very chill, ended up giving me a partial refund, so yeah. High Fidelity, like I said, was $7-8. And then this is another one that I watched. I liked it. I wanted to buy it. I was going to buy the 2-disc edition, but it was just a little bit expensive. I think it was the lowest price of it was like $10, and there's a lot of them for $10, so if I ever do want to upgrade, I can. I think I only paid $5 for Dog Day Afternoon with Al Pacino. I didn't notice, but the bottom of the case is just the slightest bit broken, but I don't care. Yeah, Dog Day Afternoon with Al Pacino. He and a couple guys going to a bank, trying to rob it, thinking it's going to be very simple. And, yeah, again, you see the 12 hours later, within a day, it gets out of control. It's a very, very good movie. Yeah, very solid. Just a great Al Pacino performance. One of his best performances from the films that I've seen of his. Dog Day Afternoon, very good film. And then next up, I bought a group of films, all from the same dude, and I'm very happy that I bought these. So firstly, I bought, if you guys have seen the DVD collection, then you guys know I've been getting into Kevin Smith a lot over the past year. 2025 was the year I really got into Kevin Smith films. I watched all of his films. I still need to watch Clerks the Animated Series and some of his stand-up stuff, or his Q&A stuff, I guess, if you will. I guess you could say it's kind of stand-up. Still waiting for 50 fucking 5 to come out. Fingers crossed that comes out this year. And yeah, I decided that I wanted to pick up a couple things of his that I didn't have yet. And there was a dude who was really, really chill, who was willing to sell, not willing, but he had them listed, who was selling them. Gave me a good price for them. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I know it was a pretty good price. Firstly, we picked up Fanboys, which is a film that I saw about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. It's pretty funny. I like it. It's got Jay Baruchel in it. Kristen Bell's in this. Dan Fogler. Sam Huntington's in this. It's a fun film. It's about these guys who end up trying to break into Skywalker Ranch in order to watch Star Wars Episode 1 before it comes out. So the movie takes place in 1999 because one of their friends has cancer and he's gonna die. So like I said, they want to break in and see the film early. Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes, as well as the Donkey Show guy from Clerks 2, all have a cameo in this. Very, very fun movie. I enjoy it. I'm a big Jay Baruchel guy. I like the movie. Very happy to own it. And then finally, I know I say this, and I'm sure some Americans watching this are probably going, Harry, that's super common over here. How is it so tough to find in Canada? It's not necessarily that it's a rare DVD in Canada. It's just one of those you do not see at pawn shops, thrift stores often, like at all. Which is funny because that's how I bought Dogma. Was at a flea market actually. Or a garage sale, I think it technically was. But I finally bought Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. One of his funnier films, of course. great film. Great to see the View Askew universe initially end on a very, very positive note with Jay and Silent Bob getting their own movie, trying to stop the production of their movie, or the Chronic, the Blunt Man and Chronic film, I should say, in universe is just so stupid, but it's so fun. Of course, you have again the 2-disc set here. George Carlin with as well probably the funniest cameo of his in a Kevin Smith film in this one. Of course, playing the trucker who knows the rules of the road, if you will. And of course, if you guys know Kevin Smith, you guys probably know the really funny story he tells about George Carlin on the set of this film, and it's great. Thankfully, it's not the thick spine version. I do think that one is better because it has the full logo on the spine, but for the sake of keeping my collection, keeping it smaller, I guess you could say technically, getting the regular spine version, very happy with that. And then I also picked up the film's sequel. I picked up Jay and Silent Bob Reboot, which I think is so genius that they basically remake Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back as a Jay and Silent Bob movie. And there's the disc, and they include the new generation. They've got Harley Quinn Smith in there. She has her gang, which is basically just like the gang led by Kevin Smith's wife, Jennifer Schwalbach Smith, in the first Jay and Silent Bob film. It's still very funny. Huge fan of Jay and Silent Bob. I love kind of self-referential, fourth wall breaking humor, so I really liked the sequel. Not as much as the first one probably, but I still really enjoyed it, so happy to have both of those. And I did not pay much at all. I think for all three of these it was $12. And I messaged the dude to see if he would do combined shipping, because he mentions on his eBay page, hey, I do combined shipping, just message me and before you purchase anything, and I'll get that taken care of. I did, and I told him I've been getting Kevin Smith films, figured I'd buy a couple. Do you do combined shipping? He told me. He said sure. And then I get the package in the mail, and there's a fourth DVD. I was like, I didn't order 4 DVDs. And turns out the dude sent me a copy of Mallrats. And yeah, for free. Dude sent me a copy of Mallrats, which is just absolutely insane. That is actually super awesome that he would do that. I obviously I thanked him on eBay, and he told me, he said, hey, Smith fans take care of their own. It's like, that was pretty cool. So yeah, Mallrats, which actually this is the copy I'm keeping in my collection. I'm selling the other copy that I had, because the copy he sent me actually is in better condition. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys want to check him out, he even wrote on the back of his card, he wrote free. If you guys want to check him out, LLP Media North on eBay or on Instagram at LLP_media_north. He's also got a Gmail. Don't know if you can see that there. But yeah, check the guy out if you're ever interested in buying some DVDs. He's got really good prices. He's not paying me to say this at all. But yeah, so if you buy anything from him, you're going to be satisfied. Yeah, I bought 4... well, technically 3 things from him, but just absolutely worth it. A huge thanks to that dude if he's for some reason watching this. So yeah. And then I'm pretty sure I bought another DVD from him. I'm pretty sure this was from the same dude, if I remember correctly. I've bought in so much that I honestly forget half the time. But I bought Color Me Kubrick for like $3. Yeah, this movie looked pretty interesting. John Malkovich plays a guy who impersonates Stanley Kubrick. It looked like an interesting film. I still haven't watched it yet. I've been waiting to watch these movies until they were in my collection, honestly. But yeah, I figured for $3, even if it's bad, it's John Malkovich. He always gives a fun performance, so pick that up. And then the next 2 are both sealed DVDs. This one I actually won an auction for, and I'm so happy that I have it in my collection, because I now have all of the films in this franchise that I wanted to own, and that is Saw 6, the uncut version. This was, I want to say, I think it was $6 or $7. Something like that. Maybe eight. But yeah, bought it again. Still sealed. This is going obviously into the collection, and yeah, Saw 6, one of the better Saw films in my opinion. I like this one for some reason. It's absolutely the hardest of the original 7 for me at least to find on DVD. It's not rare again, but for some reason it's just one of those you never see in a pawn shop or anything or a thrift store. So Saw 6, finally picked that up, and then this one. This was only $10. I figured, why not? I'll pick this up. I like the Kevin Smith stuff. This could be pretty fun. Jay and Silent Bob Get Irish, the Swearing o' the Green. Yeah. Again, I like Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes. This was $10, still sealed. Figured, why not? I'll pick this up. I'll check it out at some point. The only issue is I don't want to open it. I don't want to open it because it's sealed, so it's like, well, shit, preserve the value. I'll go watch it online somewhere. I mean, I'll watch it when it's on a streaming service. Wink, wink. But yeah, no, I'll probably open it and just bitch and moan that, oh, I opened the DVD, and it's like, well, yeah, no shit, you did. You wanted to watch it. How the hell else are you gonna watch it? But yeah, so that is the first stack of DVDs done. We're not gonna split this up into parts. If this is an hour and a half long video, so be it. Next up, I picked up the second season of Dexter. I picked this up. I enjoyed the first season. Been watching this with my best friend. Hopefully, by the time this video gets uploaded, we've started this one. But, yeah, Dexter Season 2, which is one that I haven't watched yet. I've like I said, I've only watched the first season, so yeah, I've been meaning to check out, to watch more Dexter. But yeah, Dexter Season 2, it was only like $7. All the seasons of Dexter are really cheap to get. They're $6-7 like that. Yeah, it's Dexter Season 2. Picked it up to have it in the collection for when we watch it. And I don't remember if I have Season 3 yet, but I might. I'm not sure though. Oh, and then yeah, here we go. So I took advantage of some dude. Pause. But no, I took advantage of a sale that was going on eBay because a seller had a deal that was buy 3, get 3 free. Yeah. And one of the movies I bought essentially made it to where I bought 1 and got 5 free, essentially. So we'll talk about it. So firstly, we'll get there, we'll talk about it when we get there, We've got The Other Guys. It's a good movie. It's pretty funny. Mark Wahlberg, Will Ferrell, Samuel L. Jackson, Michael Keaton, The Rock in this for like 10 minutes. Yeah. It's a fun movie about these guys who are basically just the desk agents, the desk job guys, the fucking cops. They end up becoming cops. It's a fun movie. It's an Adam McKay film, so it's not amazing. It's relatively funny. And then the big one that I bought here. This is what made it buy 1 get 5 free, because for all 6 of the DVDs I bought, it came out to about $15 for all 6 of them. And this is the one that I bought. So to tell a quick story, I saw this on eBay. This was on my Christmas list going back to like September, October. And I had this one listing that I was looking at. It was originally $15. And the dude had it on sale for about $10. And I was going to fully just splurge, buy it. I didn't need to buy it at that time, but I wanted to. So I went to buy it, and I saw the dude was running a sale. It was something like buy 2 get 2 free. Not the same seller, by the way. It's a completely different seller. I'm 99% sure. And so I looked through the stuff that he's selling, the cheaper DVDs, just because like I don't want to spend $50 and blow all my money that I had. So I'm looking. I put a couple things in my cart, and I go to check out. And as I press the button, go to checkout, item unavailable, item unavailable, item unavailable, item unavailable. every single one of the items I had put into my cart were all of a sudden unavailable. I don't know what was happening, if there was some dude who somehow bought the things that I was looking at. I don't know if it was just rotten luck, if the dude was taking down a bunch of his stuff, and there's a way to do that, I don't even know. But this item ended up being one of the items that slipped out of my grasp by that much, basically. And so I kept looking for a couple weeks. I found this copy for $14. Put it on my Christmas list. That's the one I put on my Christmas list. And about midway into November, somewhere around there, midway through November, I see the dude's... I click on the thing, because I'm like, okay, well, let me see if it's sold. I'll update the link or whatever. And I see that the dude is instead running a sale. This DVD that I'm about to show you for $7. Listed in very good condition, I'm pretty sure. 50% off. And not only that, but he's running buy 3, get 3 free. So I run through as quick as I can in about maybe 10 minutes. Find the other 5 DVDs I bought, put them in my cart, I check out, and I smile to myself knowing that I finally own Clerks 10 in my DVD collection. And there's some Kevin Smith fans out there who are hopefully going, good on you, dude. Yeah, Clerks 10, the ultimate Clerks DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, whatever platform, VHS, whatever this has been released on, the ultimate set. This is just you could see, like, just all the special features. You can't really see the specifics, but you can see how many features are on this thing. Like, there's a documentary about the making of this film, and if there's one thing Kevin Smith is good at, other than making films, it's making documentaries for his films. He does not half-ass a documentary for his movie. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, an hour-and-a-half long documentary. Clerks 2, hour-and-a-half long documentary. I'm pretty sure Dogma has an hour-long documentary. It feels like for a long time he was loading the hell out of his DVDs for his movies. So yeah, there's a documentary, there's a 10th anniversary Q&A. Sorry, there's outtakes. There's the lost scene, which I believe is the alternate ending. There's the short flying car that they did in 2002. There's like MTV spots, a music video, a trailer. There's a bunch of just different featurettes. There's the first draft of the screenplay that Kevin Smith wrote. And then when you open it up, you got the poster. You get the back there. You open it up again. You get some of the critic reviews with Dante there. And then you open it up, and it comes with the pamphlet, and then you've got all 3 discs. This is one that as soon as I was able to get my hands on this package and get through the 18 layers of fucking duct tape surrounding the mass of these DVDs, I immediately looked at this one, and I was so happy that it came as described. Clerks 10, this is in my collection, which very likely means, assuming it's worth the money, assuming it's worth like $10 and I'm able to list it, my old Clerks DVD will probably be going on eBay, which kind of sucks because it's the DVD I've had, it's the first DVD of Clerks I had, but I don't know, we'll see. And then we got Blue Collar Comedy Tour Rides Again. I only picked this up because I have the first and the third Blue Collar stand-up films. Figured why not, own the second one. It's the one that's been the toughest to find on DVD. Technically it was $3, I'm pretty sure, but again, with the buy 3, get 3 free, this is one of the free ones in my book. Again, basically buy 1, get 5 free, because naturally Clerks 10 is $15. I paid $15 for all 6 of them. Win-win for me. I finally replaced one that was stolen in the great DVD heist of 2020, and I just realized so many, most of these DVDs, Blue Collar, this one, and the next 2 are all Paramount DVDs, I'm pretty sure. Up in the Sky, the Jason Reitman film with George Clooney. Again, this was stolen in the great DVD heist. Figured I'd finally pick it up. I like Jason Reitman. I like Ivan Reitman too, but I like Jason Reitman. I like the films he's done. Juno's pretty alright. Thank You for Smoking, fantastic. His Ghostbusters films, they're alright. Love McKenna Grace in them. Very good actor is McKenna Grace. And then the next one... Oh, never mind. This isn't a Paramount film. I don't know why I thought it was. But we've got Joel McHale and Robin Williams, A Merry Friggin' Christmas, with the slipcover. Very nice. Yeah, Merry Friggin' Christmas. I've wanted to see this because big Robin Williams guy. I figured, yeah, why not? I'll probably watch it at some point. So, pick that up. And then the last one I picked up from this guy, which is another one that came with the slipcover that I did not think it... This is actually one I didn't think it would. But it is the 2006 remake of Charlotte's Web. I saw this, I want to say maybe twice when I was a kid. And then I completely... Not forgot about it, but just it became an afterthought in my head. And then I figured, yeah, why not? I don't own it in my collection. I buy this, I'll probably be more inclined to buy the original in the future, so... Yeah, the Charlotte's Web remake, again, with the slipcover. You can also get $3 off Flushed Away. Wow, what a goodie. Yeah, Charlotte's Web. That's a movie. And then we have the first of the wrestling DVDs. Yeah, we have the first of the wrestling DVDs in my... in the update here, I should say. We have... and this is one that I've wanted for a... long time. This is one that I've wanted to get for almost a decade, honestly, almost since I become a wrestling fan, and that's WrestleMania 21, one of the better WrestleManias of the past 25 years, I would say. Yeah, of course, John Cena, Batista's rise to the tops, Shawn and Kurt Angle, Undertaker, Randy Orton, the first Money in the Bank match. Yeah, you open it up, you got Batista and John Cena there. You've got the 3 discs, and it comes with the... Oh, no, it doesn't actually. Oh, it doesn't come with the booklet. No, that's the only thing it doesn't come with. But yeah, I've wanted to own this in my collection for a long time, so WrestleMania 21, very happy to have that. That was also like $10. And then this is one that I had ordered around the time of the first DVDs, but I don't know if it was just the rush of people starting to order stuff for Christmas or what. But I didn't end up getting it until, early December. So from late October, I didn't get this till early December. But it's a pretty funny movie. I really enjoyed it when I checked it out in, I want to say it was June, maybe like May. And that is The Ringer with Johnny Knoxville. I'm a big Johnny Knoxville guy, big Jackass guy. This is a very, very funny movie. It's about a guy played by Johnny Knoxville who gets fired from his job. Oh, not really gets fired from his job. He wants a higher position, so he ends up he ends up having to fire the janitor there. But he's really good friends with the janitor, so he fires him. He takes him into his place. However, the janitor ends up cutting off some of his fingers in the lawnmower that Knoxville owns. Has to go to the hospital, and the bill, of course, is super high. And so to pay for it, he goes to his uncle Brian Cox to figure out a plan, and he comes up with the plan to fake Johnny Knoxville being a mentally handicapped person and enter him into the Special Olympics. You might cringe at that plot. However, think about it like this. The mentally handicapped people are not the joke in this film. They are making the jokes. They are making... it's not really a super comedic film. It's very much just a feel-good comedy film. I don't want to spoil like too much of it, but just check it out. It's actually a pretty good film if you watch it, not expecting, The Godfather or anything like that. If you have expectations of, this might be fun, you'll come out of it thinking, yeah, that was pretty fun. Good film. I like The Ringer. Johnny Knoxville, a good one. And then the last one of the first recording I'll do, because I am recording this while hockey is going on. Not Canadians, don't worry. But, yeah, so like I said, I'm going to come back probably during the second intermission. So, yeah, the second game, we have not gotten into any of the games yet, believe me. But the last movie of this first batch, I'll say, that I got is something with Kevin Smith in it, and I only bought this because Kevin Smith is in it, and that is Catch and Release with Jennifer Garner. Kevin Smith plays one of the supporting characters in this. Apparently Juliette Lewis is also in this. Timothy Olyphant is in this, who him and Kevin Smith would, I think a year later, right? Yeah, 2007, same year, would also share the screen in Live Free or Die Hard. Again, I bought this only because Kevin Smith is in it, and I look forward to seeing what his role in the film is, if he's playing the goofy, lovable best friend, which I would assume is the role he plays. But yeah, this was like $5. This and The Ringer were both $5. I didn't buy them from the same guy, but just wanted to mention. So, Catch and Release. It looks like a standard, yeah, just a standard comedy, romantic comedy. Maybe at some point I'll review it. I don't know. I doubt it, but who knows. So yeah, I'll come back with the second stack of DVDs at some point. Don't go anywhere, because I won't. I'll be right back in an instant, it feels like, in just a second. Alright, we're back with the second stack of DVDs. Don't ask how I did that, I know how. Alright. Well, technically we have the third and fourth stack. As you can see, we got the first and second back up there now. So, yeah, we're just going to get right into it. And, yeah, so the first stack of DVDs is entirely all one big lot that I bought off of eBay. Some of these are going up on eBay. Oh, I forgot to mention for the first and second stack. Yeah, none of them are really going up on eBay. Clerks, again, is replacing the version I have now, and the same thing with the Nightmare films. And yeah, I think those are the only ones that I'm planning to put on eBay right now, of those stacks. So yeah, as for this stack I'm about to show you, it's all wrestling DVDs. There's a couple I'm selling because they're doubles of ones that I already have, but a lot of these are for my own collection. I believe I paid $45, I want to say, but I'm pretty sure it could have been $60, but I'm pretty sure it was $45. So yeah, firstly we have TLC 2009. This is the one with DX against Jericho in the TLC match. This is, I believe, yeah, this is the one where Sheamus accidentally wins the WWE title. Yeah, a very solid pay-per-view overall, from what I remember seeing of this. Yeah, the first TLC event, that one's going in my collection. I'm a big fan of that 2008 to 2011 era of WWE, even though I acknowledge it was pretty damn bad. Next up, this is the first one that's actually going into the sell pile. We've got Bragging Rights 2009. I already own this one. Yeah, the Iron Man match with Orton and Cena, the 4-way for The Undertaker's world title. It's an okay show from what I can remember. Next up, oh, this is a cool one. Night of Champions 2010. We've got Kane and The Undertaker for the world title. We've got a 6-pack challenge for the WWE title. The Miz and Daniel Bryan, and a couple other matches there too. Night of Champions, it's always a fun pay-per-view, so yeah. Probably one of the worst Survivor Series I can remember. Survivor Series 2011, Rock and Cena against, I was going to say Show Miz. No, what is it? Awesome Truth. CM Punk. CM Punk, though, of course, begins his 434-day-long title reign as WWE Champion on this show. Yeah, that's one that I'm probably keeping. This is one I'm definitely keeping because I love Survivor Series 2007. I love the this era as well, that 2007 as well. Batista and Taker in a Hell in a Cell match, which doesn't get talked about much, which makes me think either it's just forgotten about or it wasn't that good, and I'm assuming it's the former because Batista and Undertaker always seem to have good matches. Randy Orton and Shawn Michaels have a WWE title match as well, and there's also apparently Hornswoggle versus the Great Khali, so that's definitely going to be great. Survivor Series 2007, I'm happy to have that. The next one is another double. We've got the Self-Destruction of the Ultimate Warrior. This one's very red on camera for some reason. Yeah, unfortunately, this isn't the it isn't the 2-disc edition. It is just the regular 1-disc edition. But yeah, like I said, that one is going on eBay. So that's another double. Of course, that's the hit piece is the wrong word. The truth about the Ultimate Warrior, essentially. They were gonna do one about the truth of who Bret the Hitman Hart really is, but then unfortunately he agreed to be a part of it, and they turned it into the I was gonna say snuff piece. Snuff piece isn't a good word. The puff piece about Bret Hart instead. Yeah. Next up, we've got Survivor Series SummerSlam 2007. Of course, the show where both Triple H and Rey Mysterio returned to the WWE. Randy Orton and John Cena have a pretty meh World WWE title match. It's not a great SummerSlam. Probably going to keep it, though, just because it's that mid-2000s era, which I like. Speaking of the mid-2000s era, this is another one for the sell pile. Vengeance, Night of Champions 2007. Of course, the show infamous for Benoit no showing. Yeah, it's got that 5-pack. Sorry, that 5-pack challenge for the WWE title. Edge and Batista in the Last Chance World Title match. That's, like I said, going to the sell pile. We have the, I think, technically third Night of Champions. 2009. This got Orton. No, is this 2008? No, this is 2009. Okay, so it's got a rematch from the year prior. Orton, Triple H, and John Cena. CM Punk and Jeff Hardy in a world title match. It's got a couple good matches on here, so yeah, probably gonna keep that. And then this is one that was this is one of the cooler ones that I got out of this set. The shows themselves might not be great, but you don't see these often. It's Tagged Classics 2003. This is Backlash and Judgment Day, and of course 2003 is the year that they did that really cool spine thing. Yeah, Backlash 2003, there it is. I want to say the last year they did the really cool swinging hooks gimmick. I want to say, because I know 2004 where they had Orton and Mick Foley. That's where they went to the screen behind everybody, basically. But yeah, of course, this has Rock, Goldberg. John Cena, I believe, gets his first ever WWE title match against Brock Lesnar. Yeah, it's got some pretty cool things on here. There's a Team Angle and Los Guerreros match, so that should be pretty good. And then you get to Judgment Day, which is Kevin Nash, Triple H, and Big Show, Brock Lesnar. You also have John Cena in a random-ass 6-man tag with the FBI against Chris Benoit, Rhino, and Spanky. So clearly the flexibility of guys on the shows in 2003 much more than it is in 2025 or 2026. Of course, it's got the last Hulk Hogan and Rowdy Piper match, which that surely can't be a disaster, right? Yeah, definitely not. So yeah, Tag Classics. I was debating if I want to sell this, but I think I'm going to keep it. I enjoy early 2000s WWE, just 2000s WWE in general. Really, I would say I enjoy. Then you got Over the Limit 2010 with, I want to say it was the last John Cena Batista match, I'm pretty sure. It's also got a Randy Orton and Edge match. Rey Mysterio versus CM Punk, which those were pretty fun back then. But then one of the features is Miz versus Bret Hart in that no DQ match where they shoved the U.S. title on Bret for some reason. So that's funny. So yeah, Over the Limit 2010. And then we have two, I guess you could technically say match compilations. The 2 3-disc sets for the WWE DVDs. We've got Macho Madness, the Randy Savage Ultimate Collection. This is, at least I thought it was a documentary with a bunch of matches, but looking at the insert, which, there are the discs. Looking at the insert, it does seem like it is just a, it's just a match compilation, unfortunately, which, that does suck, but I mean, like, you know, they eventually did the documentary after Macho Man died in 2015, I'm pretty sure. Kind of like right after they put him in the hall, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, Macho Madness, the Randy Savage Ultimate Collection. There's a chance I keep this. There's a chance I sell it. I'm honestly not even sure yet, but we shall see. And then I've had the second one of these for a while, and I've finally got the first one in this big lot. So, and this is the last DVD, by the way. But we've got the first ladder match compilation, which this is pretty cool. Because like I said, I've had the second one now for technically just over 12 years as of, I'm pretty sure, Christmas. So yeah, again, it's just a compilation of ladder matches. And a really interesting thing, I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's no way this is cut off. But when you open it, like with the Macho Man DVD, for example, like usually you'll have a little lip here where you get like, okay, you open it, there's some nice artwork, and then you get that. Even like ones that don't have a pamphlet, you get that. But with the ladder match DVD, you open it and, oh, you're right into the first disc. So I don't know if that's something that this DVD does. I'm pretty sure it is. Or if for some reason they cut off the thing. I'm pretty sure it's just made like that. But, yeah, it opens up, and then, like I say, you just got all 3 discs. So you don't even know what matches are really on here until you look at the damn thing. But, yeah, I now own both the ladder match DVDs. That's pretty cool. And now for the rest of what we've got before we do the last 2 things I got, which after Christmas, and then get into the Christmas lot. The last few things we got before Christmas. I bought another Kevin Smith thing. Jay and Silent Bob Get Old, Teabagging in the UK. I bought this because, again, I'm a big Kevin Smith fan. I love his stand-up Q&A stuff, whatever you want to call them. And, yeah, I figured I'd pick this one up. This is still sealed. Again, 2-disc set. I want to say this was also $10. So, yeah, pretty good deal there. Haven't seen it, obviously, because it's still sealed. But I'm sure I'll enjoy it as much as I've enjoyed the previous Kevin Smith Q&A stuff. And then I bought some last-minute Christmas gifts for some of my family. And I figured I needed $5 to get to free shipping, so I bought a movie for myself because I couldn't find anything that was like super cheap that any of my family members would like. So I bought myself a movie that I've been meaning to see for a while, and I still never have. The Mask with Jim Carrey. I now own, I want to say most of his 90s films. I think, God, I'm trying to think, what's the first Jim Carrey film I don't own? Probably Man on the Moon, actually, because The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, Ace Ventura 1 and 2, Liar Liar, The Cable Guy, and then I'm pretty sure Man on the Moon. I don't think he did anything in 98. Batman Forever, I have that. At least if we're sticking with just his comedy films, yeah, Man on the Moon's probably the first one that I don't own now. So yeah, The Mask, which like I said, I've been meaning to see for a while. I've never seen it. I believe the film debut of Cameron Diaz too, if I remember correctly. So yeah, introducing Cameron Diaz, yeah. So yeah, Jim Carrey, fun comedy, I'm sure. I've been meaning to see that for a while, like I said. And then the last bit here that we've got is another lot I bought. We've got the first video games, I'm pretty sure, of the first video games that I've bought. Most of these are probably going up on the eBay pretty soon. 1 or 2 of these I might keep, but yeah, most of these are going up on the eBay, that's for sure. And it's a lot of, and I'll show you Nintendo DS games. It's a lot of Nintendo DS games that I bought. The lot itself was $30. I sell one of these, the top one I'm about to show you. That makes back the money, and then anything else extra is just good. So yeah, we've got the legendary Starfy, which never heard of, but yeah, I sell this game, and that makes up the money right there. So as you guys can tell, I'm starting to be more fiscally responsible and fiscally taking advantage of deals, I guess you could say. Next up, we've got Club Penguin, Herbert's Revenge. I don't think this is like Club Penguin. I'm pretty sure this is a minigame compilation with Club Penguin characters. But yeah, there's a small chance I might keep this one. More than likely, it's going online. But yeah, Club Penguin, Herbert's Revenge. Next up, game that kind of has the case taken to shit. It's got a poster though, so that's kind of fun. But yeah, we've got Toy Story 3. Oh yeah, there you go. You can kind of see a little bit. Yeah, the case is a little bit beaten up. I had this on the PC, but I somehow lost the disc. I have the cover art, but not the case or the disc, and I don't know how. But yeah, Toy Story 3 on the DS. Yeah, my DS that I have doesn't work, so that's why I say most of these are probably going on eBay. Yeah, Toy Story 3. If I want to play this, I'll probably try and just buy like the 360 or the PS3 version probably. Next up, this one's a little heavy. We got the Phineas and Ferb, the first Phineas and Ferb DS game. This one comes with a shit ton of like manuals and Wi-Fi connecting things. So That's fun. Yeah, Phineas and Ferb. I like the show. It's fun. Don't hear anybody talk about the DS game, so that makes me think it's very likely just a minigame compilation. Next up, we've got Battle of Giants Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are always popular with people, so yeah. Wordjong, addictive tile-based word puzzles. That is a game that exists. Oh, come on. Here we go. There we go. Jesus. This one's a little sticky because of the sticker that was on the back. We've got Rayman Raving Rabbids TV Party. That is also a game. I have another Rayman Raving Rabbids video game. I'll probably pile those two and sell them for a profit, so yeah. Another one that the back is a little bit sticky. I have no clue what this game is. I think it's just a Nintendogs clone. Paws and Claws Regal Resort. Yeah, on the back it looks like you're just taking care of like fancy cats and dogs, so there's that. Scott the Watch is going to like this game. We've got Chicken Shoot on the Nintendo DS. You're shooting chickens. And then the last game here, as you can tell, I've got a lot to say about the games I bought. We've got the Phineas and Ferb, the second, I'm pretty sure, DS game they came out with, across the 2D dimension. So, yeah. This is another one that feels heavy because it's got all the Wi-Fi stuff and the manual and shit. Actually, holy shit, never mind. Apparently it's just got the Wi-Fi connection. Like, you can see how thick this freaking book is. They really want you to remember, they really want you to remember how to freaking get onto the Wi-Fi. Oh, and it comes with a little poster as well. Yeah, I'm probably going to friggin' pile both of these games on eBay now that I think about it together, the Phineas and Ferb games. So yeah, Phineas and Ferb across the 2D dimension. That's a fun game, I'm sure. So yeah, that is going to do it for the second pile, well, technically third and fourth, you get what I mean, piles of DVDs. I'm going to go put these back over here, and then we're going to come back. I'm going to come back after the Winter Classic in Canada. Finland? No, Canada-Slovakia game. That's the one that's... I'm really dating this video, aren't I? January 2nd, 2026. We'll come back after that. We'll do the last stuff, and then we will get on out of here before the video hopefully hits an hour and a half. Fingers crossed. I'll be back in just a second, but again, you'll see it as if I didn't even leave. So we'll be right back in a minute. All right, and we are back. Like I said, we're doing the last pile of DVDs. We've got, technically the last two pauses, you can tell. We're going to do the two that I've gotten since Christmas so far. Just get those out of the way. And then end the first night, I guess you could say, of this video with the Christmas pile. And then if there's a addendum to this video attached after that, then you'll see what I've gotten since then. So, yeah. Alright, so the two things I've gotten, I ordered from the same dude, and I only really got them because they were like $1.60 a piece, so it's pretty cheap. Firstly, I got A Knight's Tale. This is the movie with Heath Ledger. It's just the movie with Heath Ledger. Maybe I'll watch it at some point. And then, surprisingly, I've seen these. I've seen all three of them. Technically all four of them. With the Fabulous Adventure included, but High School Musical 2. That's right. Again, I picked this up. It was $1.60. I figured, why not? You know, if I sell it, it's like $5-6. You know, it's probably not worth it at that. I actually am paying $1 or $2 to send it out. But, yeah. Or $1 or $2 more, I should say. But, yeah, High School Musical 2. I have actually ordered 2 more things. Well, one more thing. I'm hoping it's 2 from this same seller. So that's going to be in the addition, the add-on to this video. But then again, depending on when this comes out, maybe that'll just be a separate section of the video. I doubt it though, but we shall see. So, moving on to the Christmas stuff. These are obviously things that Santa and my sisters ended up getting me. So we're going to start with the stuff that Santa bought me first. It's still so weird saying that. But yeah, so firstly, the first thing that we got is a sealed copy of Kevin Smith, Too Fat for 40. Still need to pick up Sold Out a 3 Evening with Kevin Smith, but I'll probably pick that up at some point. Yeah, Too Fat for 40. This is the one from 2011. This is the one he did. I think this is a 2-disc set, right? Yeah, it's a 2 DVD set. This is the one he did where he talks about Bruce Willis and Cop Out, and that saga he dedicates a good bit of it to. Again, love Kevin Smith, love his stand up, his Q&A, stuff like that. So that I'm happy to own. And like I said, I'll be picking up Sold Out soon enough. Silent but Deadly, fingers crossed about that one. That one's a little bit rare. Not rare, but it's expensive. And then again, of course, hopefully 50 fucking 5 comes out real soon. I'm gonna flip these actually, but yeah, these I have the second one. I have the discs only, but I finally got the first and the third, and I'll probably try and play these at some point this year. We got Mass Effect. This is the first Mass Effect. I've heard these are pretty fun games. I know there was a remastered collection for the PS4, but I have my 360 in my office here, so I decided to get the 360 versions or put those on my list. And then we've got the third one. So yeah, finally picked up the first two first and third Mass Effect games. So that's gonna look awkward in my collection with the second one kind of wedged in the middle there, but whatever. I'll probably pick up the cover and the 360 case at some point. Who knows? I might actually have one or two spare ones. Next up, the last. Wait. Oh no, some of these are mixed in here. Oh shit. I actually don't remember then. I don't remember who got me who except for the last three. That was my other sister. So these are actually mixed between what Santa got me and my first sister. So yeah, I I forget which ones are from who. My apologies. Next up, we've got Adventures in Babysitting. This is a very fun movie. It's an 80s comedy from Touchstone, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Touchstone. I was wondering if it was that or Hollywood Pictures, but yeah. I quite like this movie. Elizabeth Shue's in it. She's fucking hot. And yeah, it's a fun movie. I like it. I've seen it twice, maybe 3 times now. I know 2 times for sure. But yeah. I quite like it. I will say I do love that they credit this movie. Obviously, it's when the DVD came out. What was it? 2001? Maybe 2001? Somewhere around there. But I love that because of when the DVD came out, they credit Elizabeth Shue as being from Leaving Las Vegas, which, if you've seen both these movies, you know they probably should not be credited on one another, because holy shit. But yeah, Adventures in Babysitting. I've wanted that for a couple years. Very happy to finally own that movie. I got another Jeff Dunham here. Those who saw the collection video know I have Arguing with Myself. Is it Arguing with Myself? I'm trying to look. Yeah, Arguing with Myself. And I picked up Spark of Insanity. I think this is his first special, if I remember correctly. Actually, it might be Arguing with Myself, and then this is his second one. But yeah, we got Spark of Insanity. I'm pretty sure this is one my sister got me. I'm 99% sure. So, yeah, Jeff Dunham, Spark of Insanity. I like Jeff Dunham. I haven't seen some of his more recent specials. I think over the past 5 years or so, I haven't seen them, but I enjoy his older stuff. So, Spark of Insanity, that's nice to own. And then this one, I'm super happy I picked up because I like the first 2 movies. I talked about the what's his face, Jason Reitman ones earlier, and to finally own the next gen version of the video game I'm happy about. But we've got Ghostbusters, the video game. Yeah, I've wanted to play this, God, since I first heard the Angry Video Game Nerd, James Rolfe, talk about this. Probably, I think the first time I saw the video was probably 2010, 2011. I owned this game on the PS2. I actually sold it earlier this year, funny enough. I had the PS2 version. I was going to buy this one myself. But then I said, I'm going to wait till Christmas. I'll just, I'll see how much money I have from eBay and shit. And then, yeah, it turns out I didn't need to buy it for myself. So, nice. Yeah, Ghostbusters, the video game. I'm probably going to start that one real soon. Fingers crossed that it's as good as I hope it is, which, given that so many people have said, yeah, the video game is basically Ghostbusters 3, it's that good, I'm going to assume it's that good. And then the last thing that my sister and or Santa bought me for Christmas, or got me technically, in the physical media department, obviously. I'm not showing everything I got for Christmas. A movie that was also stolen in the Great DVD Heist, and I'm pretty sure this is an upgrade, because I think that the one I had was a one-disc only version. Actually, funny enough, the next two are DVD Heist rebuys, technically. But we've got Superbad. This is the two-disc unrated edition. I love Superbad. It's one of my favorite comedy films of all time. I just rewatched this probably like two months ago. 3 months when this is getting uploaded. But yeah, it was like right after Halloween. I'm pretty sure I rewatched this with my best friend. Great movie. I think it's super hilarious. McLovin, of course, is great. Seth and Evan, Jonah Hill, and Michael Cera play the characters great. I love Bill Hader and Seth Rogen as the cops. I've been really getting into Saturday Night Live over the past like 6-7 months. So seeing Bill Hader on there, I've really grown to appreciate his comedy. I liked him before, but I really have appreciated his comedy, and so yeah, Superbad. It comes with the slipcover as well, and yeah, you've got the first disc there, and then the second disc with Bill Hader and Seth Rogen. So yeah, Superbad. Really happy to finally re-own that one again. And then what my other sister got me for Christmas. Technically, one of these is from last year. The first one I'm going to show is from last year, but she, funny enough, forgot to bring it last year, or technically 2 years ago now, because we're 2026, technically. But you get what I mean. Last year for Christmas, she forgot to bring it down, and she kept it for the entire year. Just I assume always knew where it was, and then she finally brought it down and told me, this is what I'd gotten you the year before. Here it is now, and it's the upgrade for the DVD Heist. Not just a rebuy, it's a upgrade. Tropic Thunder on Blu-ray, still sealed. I love Tropic Thunder, one of the best comedies of the 2000s. It's a hilarious movie. I've been wanting to rebuy this for, I mean, technically since the DVD Heist happened, but really for the past like year. And funny, I was actually going to buy the 2-disc edition, because that was the version with the director's cut. I was going to buy that because I was like, oh shit, there's a ton of special features on there. Again, I didn't. Turns out I didn't need to. So yeah, I've got the Blu-ray now. I love this. I finally get to listen to the commentary track where Robert Downey Jr. is in character, which is a callback to the film. And there's just a ton of special features, and like 90, actually all of them, except the commentaries, obviously, because that's just audio, but all of the special features are in HD as well, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, we've got Tropic Thunder on Blu-ray. Love that. The last video game we're going to mention, it's actually pretty cool, because it comes in one of those little like plastic cover sleeve things. You'll see in a second, but we've got, and I've been really getting into the show over the past, probably the past year, 2 years. I've been really getting into the show. Just finished the most recent season, and that is South Park, The Stick of Truth. Yeah, I'm really happy to have this in my collection now. I've been wanting to play this technically since it came out, actually. Like 2013, 2014, I heard that this game is really fun. It's super awesome. It's an RPG type game with South Park characters. This is the first South Park video game where Trey and Matt were like really, really involved in the process and the story and the writing and, well, obviously the voice acting I think they've always been involved with, but the first game where they're like directly involved with it. So that's super sick. I'm probably going to play this. It's probably going to be another couple months just because I do want to watch as much of the show as I can before I play it. I've seen a lot of episodes, but I still need to watch all of them. I need to have seen all of them, I think. At least up to the point the game's released, which is like season, was it 2011? 2014. Wow, I thought this was 2011. Jesus. Season 15 or 16? I think somewhere around there, so that'll probably take me about a month to finish, honestly. But yeah, it's good because I can play Ghostbusters and then I can play South Park right after, probably. So yeah, and like I said, you can see it comes with it came in one of those plastic sleeves that are sticky, and you take the game out, and then when you put it back in, you seal it back up until you next want to play it. I don't think I'd get these for all of my games or all of my movies, but I definitely think there's a couple that I could put in this, because I think that'd be kind of cool. So yeah, I actually have a couple of them just off camera, because as you recall earlier in the video when I talked about Fanboys and the Jay and Silent Bob films, those got shipped in these. So yeah. And then the last thing that my other sister got for me, which is really cool, because I had actually put all of these on Blu-ray on my list, and she decided to save me room in my collection. As you can see, like right here, actually, there's all of them in the films that I've seen category. Yes, that's how I sorted my movies, as films I've seen, films I want to see, and then in my bedroom I have all the films I have no interest in as of right now, which, believe me, that entire shelf is full, weirdly enough. There's actually some here that probably aren't going to fit. Actually, are these? Yeah, I'm like 99% sure. Yeah, these have to be films. No, because Wonderland is there, and I want to see Wonderland. Okay, well, I might have to go through and look through these again, but yeah. Either way, she wanted to save me some space, so she ended up picking me up this, which is pretty cool. It is the DVD set, the 9-film collection of Saw. The 9 DVD set of Saw. So it's the first 7 that came out. Of course, Saw 1 through 3D. And then it's also got, oh wow, it's actually coming through really clear, Jigsaw and Spiral. So yeah, I'm happy about this. I get 2 of the Saw films I haven't had in the collection yet. Yeah, I don't think I can show the back because it's a little bit gory. But yeah, I'm happy about this. This is pretty cool. Still sealed as well. Yeah, to give a very quick review of the Saw films, again, very, very quick. The first one's fantastic. It's easily the best one. If they'd left it at a one and done, I think it'd be seen as one of the best single films in horror history. The second one I thought was alright. It wasn't amazing, but it was okay. The third one I thought was really bad. Quality-wise, enjoyability, it's one of the best. But in terms of actual structure of a film, not that great to me. Saw 4 is I think the plot with Dr. Hoffman, and what's his face? I can't remember the other one for some reason. I think that was a little bit but Saw 5 I think is actually a little bit better. I think the ridiculousness of what they add to that plot is pretty funny. Saw 6 is one of the better ones in my opinion. You guys saw I got Saw 6 earlier, so I like the Saw films. I like that one. Saw 6, great. Some of the better traps in the series. I think some of the better acting as well in the series. Saw 3D, I personally always liked. I acknowledge that it's got some faults, but it was the Saw film of my childhood, basically. And then Jigsaw fucking blows. easily the worst Saw film in the franchise. Just the whole apprentice idea is overall, it's a good idea for the Saw franchise. I actually do like that. But just the way they do it in this film, where they have the dude accidentally be overdrugged by John Kramer, so he doesn't wake up in time for the first trap, and Kramer ends up saving him, and then he says, "Oh, well, you didn't deserve to die. You're gonna be my fucking apprentice," or whatever. "You're gonna be my apprentice. It's gonna be wonderful. You're gonna be a beautiful apprentice." But yeah, but you didn't have that. I had that in me. Yeah, fuck you. But yeah, I love this. You can tell I'm having fun, I'm sure. But yeah, just that whole idea, like, oh, you're gonna be my apprentice and you're gonna help me because I fucking saved your life because I was gonna kidnap you, and instead I accidentally overdosed you. But yeah, I think that was so stupid, so silly. Especially because you don't see him from the time of that trap until the last like 10 minutes. Like, after that opening trap with the fucking chains and they're being pulled towards the saws that are spinning and they're going to cut you if you don't escape. You don't see him from that, which is like 20 minutes in, until the end of the film, basically. So it's like, oh, okay, well, you just assume that guy died. And it's like, yeah, no, it turns out, nah. And then Spiral from the Book of Saw, which I have mixed feelings on. I want to like it because I love Chris Rock. I love Samuel L. Jackson. Marisol Nichols is... who? But it's not really a Saw film. Like, From the Book of Saw is a perfect description of the film, that it has Saw elements. It's got the traps but it's much more focused on the police perspective of the film. It's basically if Saw 2 was much more focused on John Kramer being in his office and the cops being there and trying to figure out why or who John Kramer is and why, if he really is Jigsaw, rather than on the traps, you know, or spending equal time with them. Like, Spiral just isn't a good film. I enjoy it because it's fucking ridiculous. But, yeah, Spiral, I think, is it's okay. Ultimately, it rounds out to being okay. And then even though it's not in here, the 10th film, Saw 10, which I don't even know if they've released a 10-film collection yet. I don't think they have. But if they have, I'd imagine it's Blu-ray and 4K only. I wouldn't imagine that they released one. Well, then again, this one was, what, 2022? 23, I think? Yeah, 2022. 3 years later, you would think they'd still be making DVDs if they were re-releasing collections. But yeah, Saw 10. I really like Saw 10. It probably is the second best in the series, in my opinion. Top 3 for sure. It's Saw 1, Saw 10, and then for me, Saw 6. I really like Saw 6. Those are my top 3, and the first one, obviously, and then 10 and 6 are kind of fighting it out for 2 and 3. But Saw 10 I really liked. I thought that was a really, really good return to form, going all the way back to the first one, realistically. Almost literally to the first one, haha. But I liked it. I liked the storyline they had with John Kramer and how you, kind of for the first time, are actually rooting for him to kill the people he's going after, instead of just, oh wow, these people are in a fucked up situation. You're actually, again, rooting for John Kramer, which I think was probably the best route you could have taken it. Saw isn't Saw without Tobin Bell, and so getting to the point where you're rooting for him in a film, I think is the best case scenario they could have done with the Saw films. But yeah, Saw, the 9-film collection again. That's awesome. That's definitely obviously going in the collection. That fucking, you think I'd sell fucking something I got for Christmas like that? Well, fuck, what do you think? I'm a fucking piece of shit. No, but for real though, yeah, that's definitely going in the collection, obviously, and hell yeah. I feel like there's something else I want to say. Oh yeah, the future of Saw, I think, kind of sucks because there was supposed to be Saw 11. They were supposed to continue the story from Saw 10, as far as I recall. And then that kind of got pushed back because apparently there was a dispute between two of the, I forget if it was the writers or the rights holders, something like that. There was some issue where one of them liked the direction that the movie was going to go in and the other one didn't. And so that got messy, and then they ended up, I think they fully canceled Saw 11 now, and James Wan is attached again, technically. I'm pretty sure he was attached with the first 2 or 3. Oh, it's literally just the slipcover just on. Okay, damn it, that sucks. But yeah, I'm pretty sure James Wan is reattached because he directed the first couple films. I think he and Lee Winnell are both back on board now, and they're doing, it appears, a Saw reboot, which I don't like that, but you know what? I might see it depending on how it looks. I don't even know what progress is looking like on that. I imagine it's still just in the writing phase, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I'm hoping it ends up being good, but my expectations are a little bit low right now, and I think you guys can understand why. But yeah, regardless, that is going to do it as of this section. If I have an addendum, an addition to the collection update, then I'll put it here. So we'll get to that. And if there's nothing, or welcome back. Well, that is going to do it for this video. Again, thank you guys for coming back to enjoy the DVD collection update. Depending on how much more I get after this video is updated, I don't know if there'll be a DVD collection for 2026, or if I'm just going to do it like this, where just every couple of months I come up and showcase things I've bought on DVD. I don't think every update's going to be this freaking crazy where there's 6 rows of things or 5 rows of things, and it's like, wow, Harry, you've really gotten a lot. I think there might be some where it's only a shelf or 2, and it's maybe a 10-minute video. Not a shelf, a row, a stack. yeah. I only got 2 shelves worth of DVDs this month. It was kind of a slow month. No, 1 or 2 stacks. It might be a slow, again, quote unquote, couple of months. Occasionally, again, there might be some where it's like this. There might be some where it's a bit slower. But I'm sure you guys won't mind. I'm sure you guys just want to enjoy listening to some goof from Quebec talk about movies. God, this video is probably an hour and a half, isn't it? Yeah, it probably is. But yeah, so I'm still not sure. Maybe we'll do every like couple of years, maybe every 2-3 years we do a DVD collection update. I don't know. Would you guys be interested in seeing a video of me like of what I sold on eBay? Not like telling you guys how much, but just like, oh, these are the additions. These are what I got rid of in my collection. Would you guys want to see that, or would you guys just want to see just the DVD collection update in general? Because I feel like that would be an interesting video. But again, it's up to you guys if you guys want to see that. So yeah, again, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share, and which includes, but it's not limited to, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and anything else. My name is Rice. Subscribe to the Puff Club, the H Club, Sub Hub, and the D Nation. If you remember the Mod Squad, they can run a comment section. It is much greatly appreciated. Links in the description again. Check them out. Much appreciated. Don't forget to share the content with everybody who you think might enjoy it, such as movie fans, people who are getting into physical media or already into physical media, or some people who might just enjoy listening to some fat kid from Quebec talk about movies for an hour, hour and a half, occasionally, when he's not doing Canadians games reviews. So yeah, thank you all. Thanks for watching. My name is Harry Rice. I can't do the Habs thing because this isn't a Habs video. I mean, even though I have the NHL logo shirt here, again, it's not a Habs video. So, again, that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Well, this episode of the DVD collection update. Maybe it's episode 1. I don't know. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing for this outro. I'm winging it off the top of my head. Thank you all again so much for watching. My name is Harry Rice, and I am out. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye, guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye, guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye, guys. Bye. Peace.